the YouTube stream, but people can hear us. I just started.
Okay,
Okay,
it's hard to determine. So I think maybe you can hear us live now. We were delayed before. Still got your ears on out there?
sounds great.
Oh, that was very fast. Okay.
Mhm.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna start
Yeah,
the meeting.
let's get started for real. Thank you everyone for your patience. Just some technical difficulties here in the South End tonight. This is our September meeting. We have not met for a long time. We had a wonderful social event in August that I can talk about in a moment. But just want to welcome you. We're going to do public forum. We are a bit behind on our agenda, and food has just arrived. So folks will be maybe getting up and getting food as we move through some of our items. So first, if we can, whenever we can get the slides is awesome. And maybe while we're waiting for slides, I'll give a little recap of our social event in August. We were in Callahan Park on, was that August 11th? It was about a month ago, and we had a bunch of folks come through. I think 100 hamburgers and hot dogs were served, and Fareed provided a beautiful meal for everyone. And thank you, Fareed, for tonight and all other nights on which you feed the people. And one of the activities we did at our social event, in addition to hanging out and talking to each other and enjoying a beautiful day, was we had a little poster up where folks could say, this is what I'd like to see in the South End. And we heard a lot. I have a whole list here, and we'll post that on the NPA website when we're done here. So you can all take a nice long look at what your neighbors want to see in our neighborhood. And maybe we can think about how to do some of that stuff. People want more green spaces, safer streets that are easier to walk and bike on, that people are not driving so fast on, that are better for buses. We want more affordable housing and mental health support. We want energy that is renewable and small scale. We want a lot of more people playing together. There was a pitch for a pickleball league, more free food, which we have some of tonight, and other questions about how we collectively decide how to spend our city's money and our city's resources. And people had a long list of social event suggestions like community dinners and clothing swaps and walking clubs. So if that excites you, thank you for continuing to participate in the NPA and keep talking to your neighbors about all of these things, and we'll put the list online. So is it helpful for you to promote me to presenter and then I can share the slides from here? Okay, great. I'm just Lena over there. I think I'm the only one who's not a presenter. Okay.
Might want to mute them. Now the audio is super bad.
Okay, all right. Oh gosh,
Oh,
it doesn't want me
I
to.
see it back there.
You see,
Your slide you have, it's not letting me share.
yeah. You want to talk a little bit about public forum while I figure this out?
Sure. Yeah, so we're gonna start public forum in about 1 minute. Usually we have just a little visual aid for this section that we were just doing. So we're waiting to bring that up, but having some trouble. We usually like to talk about what are our guiding principles. So, we try to provide a safe space, try to make this meeting accessible to anyone who would be interested in joining, respect all the differences that we all have, culturally, economically, and we just try to make it fun. But a lot of that is what Fareed helps us make it more fun and interesting and satisfying by bringing food in. And the final thing was we don't endorse any political candidates in this group. So we're a nonpartisan body. So, okay, the public forum, we'll just kind of jump to the public forum. Eventually we'll put up the agenda to share as we're moving through, you know, the other items. We have a couple of other topics tonight. During this public forum part, if you have anything to bring up, we just ask that you give your first and last name. You know, whether you live in Ward 5 or what street if you like. And if you're speaking on behalf of some kind of organization, just let us know so that we can make a note of it. And, you know, I don't know if anybody has anything long running, but we try to keep these to, you know, under 4 minutes. We'll let you know if it's going after 3. So does anybody have any thing they wanted to bring up for the public forum? Counting on you, Andy.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh, we have something online. You have
Lucia too. Cool, but let Lucia go first.
Hey, the floor has been yielded to Lucia.
Awesome. But now I'm going to stay on because I want to hear what Andy has to say too. Hi, everyone. My name is Lucia Campriello. It's so nice to see you all. It's been a little while and I was not able to get to the socials and other fun activities this summer, so have missed seeing you all. I live down in the South End on the corner of Pine and Lyman, and I am a parent to 2 young kiddos who attend Champlain Elementary School, and we are fully up and running in the back to school swing of things. And I am also your Ward 5 school commissioner, representing you all on the school board in Burlington. And so it's with that hat on that I wanted to pop on and say hello and just mention that if you hadn't seen Superintendent Flanagan's most recent community update, which he typically shares within the community, the school community, and then more broadly via Front Porch Forum. It was issued to Front Porch Forum on Monday, the 18th. And the conversation in that community update was to provide folks with a project update on BHS BTC and to let folks know that the school board would be voting on the guaranteed maximum price for the project on Tuesday, which we did. And the guaranteed, the long short of it, and there's a lot more content online and on the BSD website, which is bsdvt.org. And I think I dropped that link in the Q&A as well for your minutes. But the long short is that while the price did increase over the last handful of months due to lots of expected circumstances that we've been preparing ourselves for, including supply and demand, shortage of workforce, materials, et cetera. We have been able to do some light value engineering to ensure that the quality of the building will be the high quality building that we have committed to the community while not changing any detail specific to the amount of the bond that was overwhelmingly supported by Burlingtonians in March of 2022. So again, the punchline is there's a ton of information on the bsdvt.org website. I'd love for you to check that out. And the punchline is that we are within our budget and bond approval that folks approved last March. So if there are questions, I would encourage folks to please contact me directly, which you can do via email or phone. My email is a little bit long, but I will say it in case anyone goes to the videotape. And it's also on the BSD website, but it's L and then my last name, Campriello, CAMPRIELLO @bsdvt.org.
But just want to welcome you. We're going to do public forum. We are a bit behind on our